doing well. I had to angle you a little differently this morning in my garage because the sun's coming in and there was a really huge glare. So hopefully this way's a little bit better. So I'm going to do a 20 to 30 minute toning strength band exercise today. In the little packet of bands that I have a light, a medium, and a heavy band, depending on the resistance of it. I'm going to use my heavy band for the legs and my light band for the upper body. Depending on what you have, you can then manipulate the resistance. You can try different ones just to see what you would like. If you do not have any bands at home, you can do this whole thing without it. The legs are going to be perfectly fine to do everything we're going to do without the bands. And then for the upper body, grab a light set of dumbbells, grab 2 cans of food, grab anything like that that's just going to give you a little bit of resistance for the upper body. And then you can do everything we're going to do without the bands. So if you have them or whatever you want to get, go ahead and get it. We're going to set it to the side and we're going to warm up without it. And then we'll grab it here in just a minute. So we're going to take the feet just a little bit wider than hip distance apart. We're going to sink the hips back as we flatten that back, bending the knees, tuck the chin to the chest, roll yourself all the way up to stand. Nice. Slowly sink those hips back. Nice flat back. And then we tuck the chin to the chest. Big C curve in the back as we come all the way up to stand. Let's do that one more time. Sink those hips back. And then tuck the chin to the chest. Belly pulls in and up as we come all the way up to stand and give me a nice big shoulder roll. So from here, we're just going to take those feet and we're going to tap those toes from side to side. So I still want you to be a little light on the feet as we get warm, but I want you to start to bend the knees and sink into those legs. Now taking it into the shoulders and sides of the body. We're just going to reach those arms all the way up overhead. Nice job. Core is still engaged. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears here. You got it. Take your time. We're just opening up that side body, starting to warm up through the shoulders and the upper back. Let's take 4 more here on each side. 3, 2 more. Now we're going to keep the feet the same. We're just going to reach those arms across the center line of the body here. You got it. Relaxing the shoulders away. Feeling that little reach and opening through the shoulder blades as we reach across. Maybe we're picking that heel up off the floor and finding a little rotation, a little twist through the hips here. You got it. Take your time. Let's find 4 here. 3 more. 2. Now arms are going to come down. We're just going to take the feet and step touch those feet side to side. So I want you to take the weight onto the entire foot, not up on the balls of the feet. I want you to sink into the legs and see if we can start to take the distance a little bit farther than hip width apart. Then if you're ready, we can take those arms right to shoulder height. You got it. You see Peanut's head in the bottom of your screen? I told him he had to come out here with me so he wouldn't wake Lil up. You got it. He's just doing it in on our workout today. Nice job. Let's find 4 more here. 3, 2 more. Now, feet are going to stay wide. Reach those arms up overhead as we take the heel up to the glutes for the hamstring. So we're flexing that ankle. We're driving the heel as far up as you can go and then squeezing those elbows right to the outside of the rib cage here. You got it. Again, reach up high and relax those shoulders away. Can we stay on the whole foot, not up on the ball of the foot? I don't want you bouncy. I want you strong in the legs. 4 here. 3. Take your time. 2. 1 more on each side. Now let's bring those feet down. We're going to take the feet nice and narrow, right underneath the hip joint. We're going to sink the hips back into our chair as we reach those arms up overhead. Come to stand. Sink back and reach. So neck is in line with the spine. If you do not like the arms up overhead with the shoulders, you can keep the hands at the hips. You can keep the hands at the heart. Totally up to you. But I want you to sink those hips back and reach those arms all the way up overhead. Nice. Again, feet are nice and narrow here. Toes are facing forward and knees are tracking right over the center of the foot. Doing great. Nice job. Let's find 4 here. 3, 2 more. 1 more full one. Now, sink back down and hold. Bring those hands into the heart. Now, hips are pushed back. Belly is engaged. Back is nice and flat. I want you to give me a teeny tiny little pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Now, can you start to shift all of that weight onto that left foot? Hi, baby. All that weight's on that left foot. 4 here. 3, 2, our right leg only is gonna move. Sink and hold. Left leg takes the weight. We step. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Go right. 3, 2, 1. Center. 3, 2, 1. Center. Nice. So we're just taking all that weight onto that left foot. I don't care how far you step out. It's all about shifting the weight, shifting the balance, finding the strength through the core here, and warming up through that left leg and hip. Nice job. Take your time. 2 more here on this side. 1 more. Now that right foot's gonna come in. Take that little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Now, feel all that weight shift from that left foot into that right foot. You got it. You ready? Same thing. Left leg's gonna move. We hold still. We step. 3, 2, 1. Center. 3, 2, 1. Try not to crane the head back. Relax the shoulders away. Again, this is your pace and your range of motion. We're just taking all that weight into that right leg as we step that left leg out. Nice job. Belly in and up. Chest and shoulders are nice and relaxed. Doing great. 2 more here. Take your time. 1 more. Bring that left foot in. Stay narrow. Keep the little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Nice job. 4 here. 3, 2. Now sink and hold. Can we lift and lower? So we lift the heels, we lower the heels. We lift, we lower, we lift, we lower. So you can do this whole thing without shoes on too, if that's better if you're inside. I just came out into the garage this morning, which is why I put my shoes on. You got it. 4 here. 3, 2. Now can you lift and hold? Maybe the whole foot goes back flat to the floor. Maybe we stay up on the heels. Now can you either stay still or take a little baby pulse? Come on, find that balance through the core. You got it. You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Stay in your chair. Let the heels drop to the floor. Now fold all the way forward in that forward fold. Soften the knees here and roll yourself all the way up to stand. 1 vertebrae at a time. Big shoulder roll. Nice. Shake it out. Let's grab the band that you want for the legs. So I'm going to grab my heavy band. Okay. Now, if you have resistance bands that are long and not the loop or the circle, great. Just take the feet a little, not a little wider, but hip distance apart, and just tie that band into a circle around the middle of the shins. So we're gonna take this band and we're gonna step into it. I want you to place the band right around the middle of the shin. So I don't want it at the knee joint and I don't want it at the ankle joint. We're right in the middle so we don't put pressure on those joints. Nice. So depending on the space that you have, you might take 2 steps, you might only take 1. Either way is perfect. I want you to go with however much space you have. So let's travel to one end of where we have some space so that we can make our way the other way, okay? So we're going back right to what we started with. We just now have the band around the legs. We're gonna sink the hips back into our chair as we reach those arms up overhead. So I know you're sitting there saying, Madison, this is a bunch of chairs. Why are we doing this? Because this right here, my friends, is where we're going to stay for the next little bit as we work the legs. I need you to stay in this chair position with the hips sinking back and a nice softness in the knees. That's going to work the hips and the quads and the hamstrings while taking pressure off that lower back. You got it. Let's find 4 here. 3, take your time. 2 more. 1 more. Now sink back down and hold. Hands come into the heart. They can go to the hips, wherever is comfortable for you. We're gonna travel either 1 step each way or 2. We just take 1 step and another step. 1 step and another step. Maybe you're just going side to side with 1 step, depending on your space, or you can take 2 steps. Either way, but my knees are bent. Hips have a little hinge in them as we stay in the stance of that chair. You got it. Take your time. So whether you have the band or not, you're gonna start to feel the outside of the hips fire off really quick. Doing great. Come on. Try not to stand up. Engage the core, relax the shoulders. Nice job. Let's find 2 more sets wherever you are. 1 more. Now, I want you to come back. Put all of that weight onto your left foot. We're gonna take a little tick-tock side to side. So we're flexing the ankle. We're leading with the outside heel bone. Your range of motion, just take that little tick-tock side to side. You got it, bellying it up, bend those knees, push the hips back. Nice, 4 here. 3, 2, all that weight goes onto that left foot. Right foot lifts, flex the ankle, little baby pulse, soften into that left knee. Take that pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3, go back to that tick-tock. Side to side, side to side. You got it. So try not to stand up. Come on. It's starting to let it fire in my hips and glutes. Let's go, let's go. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Weight goes into that right foot. Left foot lifts. Flex the ankle. Take that pulse. Try not to lean too far to the right. Shoulders over hips. Bend that right knee. 8, 6, 4, 3. Don't stand up. Left foot plant. Sink into that chair. Take that little baby pulse. Here is where we find that active recovery. We're not going to stand back up till we're all done. Promise? You got it. 4 here. 3. Now you can stay whole foot on the floor, or just like we did earlier, we lift the heels, we lower. Working into the calf here. Knees are nice and soft. You got it. 4 here. 3, 2, nice, sink and hold, take the pulse. 8, 6, whole foot's on the floor. 4, 3, step, touch side to side. 1 way, 1 the other. You got it. So I want you to keep resistance on that band. Maybe we don't bring the legs all the way together, that's okay. But just take this step and try to get as far as you can here. Yes, yes, come on, come on. 4 here. 3, 2 more. Now, 1 more. Step back on that left foot. Flex the right ankle. Take your pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3. Big step touch, side to side. Right and left. Right and left. Come on. Sink the hips back. Bend the knees. Don't stand up. Starting to feel a little heat? Yeah, me too. 4 here. 3, 2, 1 more. Now, weight goes onto that right foot. Flex the left foot, find your balance. Take that pulse. Nice job. Nice work. Come on, come on. 4, 3, plant the left foot. Sink into your chair and hold. Take the pulse. Okay, remember that little tick-tock? Side to side, right and left. Let's find it. Right, left, right, left. So feet come back to plant in that little chair each time outside of the hip. 4, 3, 2, plant that left foot. Lift the right. Come on, last time, take the pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3. Back to the tick-tock, side to side. Left, right, left, right. You got it. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Plant that right foot. Lift the left. Flex the ankle. Try not to lean. Take your pulse. Sink into that right leg. Come on, let it fire off. 4 here. 3, 2, plant the left foot, sink into your chair, take your pulse. Belly is in and up, chest is lifted here. Nice. Now, keep the pulse. Start to take all that weight into that left leg. 4, 3, sink and hold. Weight steps in the stays in the left, right foot steps out. 3, 2, 1, back to the right. 3, 2, 1, in. Same thing we did in our warm-up. Now we've got some resistance of that band. Come on. 3, 2, 1, center. 3, 2, 1, 2 more. 3, 2, 1, 1 more. Right foot comes in, take the left foot out. 3, 2, 1. All that weight is in that right leg now as we let that left leg step out. Anytime you want to lose the band, awesome. Come on, just keep the movement up. Doing great. Stay in that right leg. Bend the knee. 2 more. Give me 1 more. Sink to that chair. Hold your pulse. 8. Now you can stay right here with the feet flat on the floor, or we can lift the heels, lower, lift, lower. Totally up to you. Feet are narrow, right and parallel as those toes face forward. Now, sink an inch. Push the hips back. Bend the knees. Pull that belly in and up. You got it. Come on. 4 here. 3, 2. Can you lift and hold? Maybe we stay. Maybe the feet go back to the floor. Maybe we take that pulse. You got it. 8, 6, 4, 3, don't stand up. Let the heels come back to the floor. Take your pulse. You promise you're going to stay? Stay, because I'm going to turn around, okay? Watch here. We're going to take the feet as we push straight back behind us, okay? We're going to flex the ankles and push that heel back. So we're not hinging too far forward. We have a slight little hinge in the hips, but we're not leaning forward. Chest is up and shoulders are back. We're moving from the outside of the hips to the posterior chain, the back side of the body, working through the glutes and the hamstrings and the muscles in the lower back. If your band's moving up like mine is, feel free to resituate it anytime you need to. So I push to about a 45-ish or so degree angle. You can go straight back behind you, but I need you to flex the ankle and drive with the back of the heel. You got it. Come on. 4 here. 3, stay in that chair. 2, left foot's gonna plant, right foot lifts back behind you. Flex the ankle, little baby pulse. Nice, don't lean to the left. Shoulders over hips, belly is in and up. 4 here. 3, 2, right foot comes back underneath you. Take that left foot back and take the pulse. Nice. Again, we're not leaning forward. Chest is up, sink into that right leg. You know where we're going? If you said back to the TikTok, you would be correct. 4, 3, going straight back behind you, sink into the chair, and then push that foot straight back behind you. Nice big squeeze through the back of the glutes here. Nice job. Doing great. Belly is in and up. Chest is lifted here. Again, try not to lean too far forward and keep the big bend in the knees as we sink into that chair. Come on, find it here. 4 more. 3, 2 more. Again, we plant that left foot. Right leg lifts. Flex the ankle. Sink into that left leg. Take your pulse. Nice. Straight back behind you. Big squeeze through that glute. 4 here. 3, 2, right foot comes into plant. Sink into that right leg. Left foot goes back and we take that pulse. Nice job. Come on, you're almost there. You have 8, 6, 4, 3. Left foot comes in. Sink into that chair. Feet are right and parallel. Take that little baby pulse. Nice work. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 8, 6, 4, 3, stay or lift the heels. We lift, we lower, we lift, we lower, up and down. Belly's in and up. 4 here. 3, 2, lift and hold or go back to the feet. We pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3. Lower the heels, stay in your chair. Shift all that weight into that left foot. We're gonna take that right foot and point the toe forward. Let me back up so you can see me, okay? We're gonna externally rotate this right hip as we let the knee open out to the side. Now you can lift up through the upper body and the shoulders to take the shoulders over the hips. Now, can you sink into that left leg? Yes, good. Flex that right foot. We're gonna lift and lower. So we are taking the foot up and down, but it's gonna feel a little more like a push out and away, okay? I want you to immediately target right in the inner hip and down the inner thigh. Knee is opened up, so we're leading with the inside arch of that foot as we flex the ankle here. Nice job. Again, chest is lifted, core is engaged. Let's take 4 here. 3, 2. Now can you push out and hold? Take a little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. You have 8, 6, 4, 3. Go back to the lift and lower, up and down. Full range of motion where we lose that resistance just a teeny tiny bit as we go down, and then find that push back up. Come on, open that knee out. You got it. 4 here. 3, 2. Now push and hold. Take your pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3. Don't stand up. Right foot plants. Sink into your chair. If you need to situate that band, take it, okay? Weight shifts into that right leg. Left toe points forward. Open up the hip. Externally rotate the hip as the knee goes out to the side. Now, sink into the right leg. Flex the left ankle. Find that lift and lower here. So again, we find our balance. We're not leaning to the right. Shoulders over hips. Work as we sink into the right leg and let the left inner thigh and hip take the work. You can still see I'm thinking about my glutes, right? You got it. Come on, full range of motion here. Find that balance. 4, 3, 2, lift and hold. Full resistance, take your pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3, up and down, full range, lower and lift, okay? So don't lose it all, but just take a little resistance off so you can feel that big push. Open up that knee. Nice work. 4 here. 3, 2, lift and hold. Take the pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Let that left foot come down. Sink the hips back into your chair. Okay, very last thing, I promise. Take all that weight onto that left foot. Let your right foot tap forward. Okay, we're gonna make a half circle as we sweep the leg back, come back in front. This time, can you point the toe, sink into that left leg, just like that 3-step out to the side. I'm just throwing off your balance. Engage the core and be strong in that left leg. Nice. Find one more. Now take that right foot out to the side and hold. Sink into the left leg. Flex the right ankle. Lead with the outside ankle bone. Take your pulse. So try not to set this right foot back to the floor. Push it straight back behind you and keep the pulse. Nice. 4, 3, ankle stays flexed. Take it straight out to the side and pulse. Belly is in and up. 4, 3, straight back behind you. Last time, take the pulse. 8, 6, don't lean forward. 4, 3, right foot plants, sink into the chair. Left foot taps forward. We sweep that circle forward and back. Nice, doing great. Come on, finish strong right here. Nice. 2 more. 1 more. Take that foot straight out to the side, sink into the right leg, flex the ankle. Outside heel bone leads as we take the pulse, going lateral for the outside of the hips. Nice, now keep the ankle flexed, push straight back behind you. 4 here. 3, 2, out to the side, take the pulse. Nice, belly is in and up, chest is lifted. Last time, push straight back behind you. 8, 6, you think you can get out of that chair quite so easy, right? Let that left foot come to the floor. Sink into the hips. Take your little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Can you smile? Yes. Can you wave at me and tell me how much you love me? I love you too. 4, 3, lift and lower the heels. Up, down, lift and lower, lift and lower. 4 here. 3, now whole foot can go to the floor or lift the heels and hold. Find your pulse. Last time. Let's go. 8, 6, come on. 4, 3, lower the heels, sink into the hips, fold all the way forward. Roll yourself all the way up to stand. Give me a big shoulder roll. Nice job. All right, let's take this band off from around the legs. We're gonna go into the upper body. So I personally am gonna now take my lighter of my bands. So I only have the circular bands. So my range of motion is going to be a little bit smaller. If you have one of the long resistance bands, your range of motion might be a little bit bigger. If you have dumbbells or your canned food, which I know you have, okay, your range of motion might be a little bit bigger. Totally fine. You take what you need and what you have the resistance for, okay? So from here, grab onto that band, roll the shoulders. Do it again. So we're going to plant the feet. Just because we're taking the focus into the upper body doesn't mean we're still not going to be strong through the legs. So I want you to sink into those legs. Find a little pull on that band, little resistance. Take it all the way up overhead, all the way down, all the way up overhead, all the way down. Every time we take those arms up overhead, we're relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Nice job. So we're just going straight up. We're not putting an arch in that back. Belly pulls in and up. Nice job. 4 here. 3, take your time. 2, now lift overhead and hold it right there. We're gonna pull apart. So if you have the resistance to come all the way down and open here, great. Band is gonna come in front of your face, or if you have the dumbbells. So my resistance is only letting me go about to my forehead height, okay? Totally up to you. I'm losing my glasses here. Nice. So we're relaxing the shoulders away. Again, you move through your range of motion here. No matter where you are, you're still going to work the shoulders, upper back, chest. You got it. 4 here. 3, 2. Now can you pull open and hold? Maybe the band's at the face like me. Maybe the band is all the way open to the chest. Totally up to you. Relax the shoulders. Take a little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Nice. Band is always coming in front of the face here. 4 here. 3, 2. Now go all the way back overhead. Find your resistance, little pulse. So the band's just kind of in front of the face a little bit. We're not going back overhead because I don't want you to put an arch in that lower back. 4 here. 3, 2. Now lift and hold. I want you to let that left arm stay. Right arm's going to move as far as it can go as we pull out to the side. You got it. Same movement like we did when we were taking those ham curls and drawing the elbows to the sides of the body. Now those arms are just straight. You got it. Nice and strong through that left arm here. Belly is in and up. Chest is lifted. Knees are nice and soft. 4 here. 3, 2. Now pull and hold. Can you take a little baby pulse? 8, 6, 4, 3, reset, both arms overhead, relax the shoulders away. Right arm is now going to stay strong as we pull that left arm. You got it. Again, your range of motion, maybe we're holding on to dumbbells and we're coming right to shoulder height. Maybe we have a band and we're just moving through the range of motion that you have resistance on that band. 4 here. 3, 2. Now pull and hold. Take that little baby pulse. Strong through that right arm. 4, 3, 2. Reach all the way up overhead. Find the resistance here. Take that little pulse. Yeah, I hope you're starting to feel it. Me too. 4, 3. Now pull wide, either in front of the face or the chest. Go back to that pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3. All the way overhead. Keep the resistance. Take the pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3. Hold still. Right here. Plant the feet. We lower. We lift. We lower. we lift. Can you pull apart on that band and find some resistance here? 4 more. 3, nice job. 2, one more full one. Now, can you bring that band straight in front of the chest? Again, this is your range of motion. Pull apart on that band and take a little pulse. You have 8. Now, if you have a longer band or dumbbells, you might go a little wider as you take those arms right at shoulder height, or we're going to pull, we release, we pull, release. We're coming in as we take those elbows wide and then draw back out in front. Nice job. Again, your pace, your range of motion here, depending on what type of resistance you have in the hands. Nice job. 4 here. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 2. Now, pull back to the chest and hold. Take that little baby pulse. Try not to arch the back. Round that pelvis under. Relax the shoulders. 4 here. 3, 2. Keep the resistance. Just straighten the arms and keep the pulse. We're not leaning back. Shoulders over hips. Belly is in and up. 4 here. 3, 2. Don't move. Hold still. We're going to push through that left hand. You take your range of motion as we pull that right arm straight out to the side. Now, if you have dumbbells, you might be taking that arm all the way wide, or if you have a little bit longer band, or if you have a short band like I do, we're just taking as much pull as we can straight to the side. I care more about the strength in that left arm here. 4, 3, 2, come back in front. Right arm's gonna stay. Let that left arm pull out to the side. Nice job. Again, try not to lean back. Nice and strong through that lower body. Find that stability here. Doing great. Relax the shoulders away. You have 4 here. 3, 2, both hands come back in front. Find that resistance. Relax the shoulders. Take that little baby pulse. You got it. You have 8, 6, 4, 3. Draw the band to the chest. Let the elbows or the arms go wide. Take that little baby pulse. Nice job. Come on, come on. You have 8, 6, 4, 3. Back straight out in front. Keep the pulse. Yeah. How are those legs feeling? They're feeling a lot better, right? The shoulders are what's burning now. Keep the resistance all the way up overhead. Keep that pulse. Belly in and up. Relax the shoulders away. Come on, finish here. You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower down. Nice. Roll those shoulders out. Do it again. So if you have dumbbells or your canned food or anything like that, we're going to take one into a one hand. So if you want to set the other one down, that's fine. I'm going to start on my right arm. I'm going to take my left hand on top of my band and draw it in front of my right shoulder. I'm going to take my right hand on the band and pull right to the outside of the rib cage, okay? You might manipulate where this left hand is depending on the size of the band, the resistance of the band, and the range of motion. So we're going to tuck the elbow in, working through the tricep. We're just going to push straight down. Now, if you have a dumbbell, we're going back into those tricep kickbacks, just taking that weight right behind you. So the movement is from the elbow to the hand, not from the shoulder to the elbow. So nice and strong, and tuck that elbow in as we just push that arm back. Nice work. Come on. 4 here. 3, 2. Now push and hold. Take a little baby pulse. You have 8. Come on. Draw in. Open up. 4, 3. Go back to the singles. We push, we release. Push, release. Again, you can change where that left hand is, wherever you're holding onto the band. We're just pushing back and in, back and in. Belly in and up. Chest is lifted. Come on. 4 here. 3, 2. Now push and hold. Take the pulse. One more time. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, slowly release. Nice, shake it out. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So you can switch your dumbbell or switch your band. Now, if you have a long band, you might be just taking a bigger range of motion, or you can fold the band in half. Totally up to you. So we're gonna grab on with the right hand. Right hand comes to the front of the left shoulder. Maybe it lowers down just a little depending on the size of your band. Tuck in with that left elbow, and we find those kickbacks on that left hand. Nice. So see how high my elbow is here? It is tucked in tight, going straight back behind me, not opening out to the side. Doing great. Belly is in and up. Find that core stability here. Nice job. Let's find 4 here. 3, 2, push and hold. Find the resistance. Maybe we take a little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 8 here. 6, 4, 3. Go straight back into those singles. We push, release, back and in, back and in. Come on, finish strong. You got this. You have 4 here. 3, 2. Now push and hold. Take that little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Right here. Come on. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Slowly release. Nice job. Roll those shoulders. All right, grab some water if you need it. I'm going to grab my heavy band one more time, okay? If you don't want the band at all, that's fine. If you want to try a lighter band, that's fine. If you were using dumbbells, we're just going to go back to no equipment, okay? So we're going to come down on the floor onto the hands and knees to start. You don't need your band right this very second. Okay, I'm going to go this way so I can put my knees on the padding here. So hands are going to go a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You can be on the knees, you can be on the toes. Peanut's going to start looking at me here in just a second. So hands are going to go a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Hips are going to come in line with the spine. Neck is nice and long. You know this as a push-up. Let's go. We lower, we lift, we lower, we lift. I love you so much that I wanted you to work all that upper body, shoulders, triceps, chest and upper back with that band, and then take it into those push-ups just to see how you feel. How you feeling? If you answered anything other but fantastic, I need you to change your answer. Come on, you got it. 4 here. 3, take your time. 2, 1 more. Push the hips back to the heels. Reach those arms up overhead. You got it. You can't get away quite that easy, okay? 1 more set. This time, hands are gonna come narrow into a tricep push-up. We're gonna sweep the upper arms and elbows right past the rib cage as we stay tucked. Your range of motion might be much less here, and that is wonderful. I just want you to work to train the arms to draw in as we sweep past the shirt to work through those triceps. So hands come right underneath the shoulder joint. We lower, we lift. We lower, we lift. Try not to take the chin to the chest. Neck is nice and long. Gaze is going out forward in front of us. Belly is in and up. Come on, 4 more here. 3, 2, take your time. Push the hips back to the heels and reach those arms up overhead. Awesome job, awesome job. All right, so if you have a band and you want it, great, let's take it. If not, you can do the last little part of this series without a band at all. So we're gonna come to have a seat. We're gonna take the band and bring it all the way up around the middle of the thigh, okay? So again, if you have one of the long resistance bands, you can tie it around the thighs to make a circle. Now, do you see where my band is in relation to my knee? It's not at the knee joint. I need it up, okay? We don't want to put any undue pressure on the knee. Once you're there, we're going to roll all the way flat to our back. We're going to draw the heels about 1 inch or 2 from the base of the glute muscles. Next, you got to move, buddy. They can't see me, okay? Heels are about 1 inch or 2 from the base of the glutes. Hey, darling. We're going to release the upper body flat to the floor. We're going to push through the feet as we lift the hips and lower. Megzy, come on this side. Come over here. There you go. We lift, we lower, we lift, we lower. Come here. Come over here. You got it. So I want you to push through the feet. We're taking the hips straight up into our bridge and slowly lowering down. He's my protector here. Move out of the way. You got it. Lift and lower. So we're not letting those knees open out to the side. Let the band be that resistance to feel those inner thighs draw together here. Nice. So I need the knees and the thigh bones right in parallel. Weight is shifting from the backs of the hips to the shoulders as we push through those feet. You got it. Come on. 4 here. 3. Take your time. 2. Can you lift and hold? Pull those inner thighs together. So they're not coming to touch, but I want you to use the muscles in our thighs to draw together. Feel that squeeze through the glutes. Take a little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Nice job. Now, just like we did earlier up in that chair, you can keep the whole foot flat to the floor. You have 4 here. 3, 2. Now lift and hold. We lift the heels, we lower. We lift, we lower, we lift, we lower. I'm going to give you the option to stay up on the balls of the feet with the heels lifted. If you want to take the whole foot back flat to the floor, fantastic. Come on, back into the calves. 4 here. 3, 2. Now lift the heels and hold. Go back to the pulse in the hips. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Feel the core, the front of the core, lock tight and squeeze through the back side of the body. 4 here. 3. Now, keeping the heels lifted, let the hips drop to the floor. As soon as they touch, push up. We lower, we lift. You can take the whole foot back to the floor if you don't like staying up on the heels, off the heels. You got it. Come on, let's finish. Big squeeze through the glutes. 4 here. 3, 2. One more time. Lift and hold. Take the pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3. Don't drop. Lower the heels. You have 8. Come on. 6, 4, 3. Just lift and hold. Push, push, push. Feel those inner thighs draw together. Come on, squeeze. Let it burn, let it burn. 4, 3, 2, lower down. Nice job. So it really and truly does not matter. Just find your way to roll onto one side. Now you can either bend the bottom arm with the head resting in the hand, or you can take the bottom arm out flat to the floor and rest the upper arm there. Totally up to you. So from here, we're on the outside bony part of the hip. I want you to bend both knees and flex both ankles. You're going to come to sit in front of me. All right. Okay, sit down. You got it. All right, so we're going to take that top leg. Can you still see me? Whatever leg is on top, knee is bent, and we're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. So we're not opening the knee up to the ceiling. Knee stays facing forward. Knee is bent with that ankle flexed. You got it. Do you have a workout buddy at home? He likes when I sweat because then he licks all of the sweat off my face most of the time. Hey, darling. You're a good boy. Thank you. All done. All done. You got it. 4 here. 3, 2. Now lift and hold. Take a little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 4, 3. Now don't drop that top leg. Move out the way. Don't drop that top leg. Come right back into parallel. Straighten that leg. Okay, so the bottom leg stays bent. Top legs is straight with the thighs in parallel. We lift, we lower, we lift, we lower. If you don't want the band around the thighs, take it off. You can do the whole thing without the band. Come on, flex that foot. Feel that heel really push away. Nice job. 4 here. 3, come on. 2, 1 more. Don't drop the leg. Bring it into parallel. Bend that top knee. Take that leg. Lift all the way up as high as you can go. Knee facing forward. We're not opening up. Knee stays facing forward. And we take that little baby pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Belly is in and up. Chest is lifted. Come on, come on. Do not drop this top leg. 4, 3, lengthen. Extend that leg. Thighs are in parallel. Push the heel away. Take the pulse. You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, slowly lower down. Nice. Let's flip over and do the same thing on the other side. So again, we're gonna bend that bottom arm. We're gonna take the weight to the outside bony part of the hips. Knees are bent, ankles are flexed. You can either have the head in the hand or you can straighten out to the floor, up to you. We're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice. Find the stability and the brace through the front of the core. We're working the outside of the hip and glute here. Knee stays facing forward at all times with those thighs in parallel. You got it. 4 here. 3, 2 more. Now lift and hold. Take a little baby pulse. 8, 6, 4, 3. Don't drop the leg. Come right back into parallel. Straighten that top leg. See how my ankle is flexed and I'm pushing the heel away? Then we go straight back to that lift and lower. Now we're not rolling back behind us. We're staying on the hip and working through this new top leg here. You got it. Your pace, your range of motion. 4 here. 3, 2, don't drop the leg, bring it into parallel, bend the knee. Now, lift that leg as high as it can go, knee stays facing forward, take your little baby pulse. Come on, pull in tight, brace through that core, find this last big push to the end. 4, 3, don't drop, hold still, extend the leg, push the heel away, thighs are in parallel, lift higher, come on, you got it, it's not gonna fall off. You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, slowly lower down. Nice job. Bend the knee. Push yourself all the way back up to your seat. If you have the band around the legs, you can take it off here. Awesome job, guys. Nice work. So from here, we're going to roll back flat onto our back and we're going to draw the knees to the chest. You can grab onto the backs of the thighs or the tops of the shins. Feel free to rock side to side. So it really and truly doesn't matter which leg starts. We're gonna take that one foot to the floor, opposite ankle crosses over opposite knee. You can stay here in your figure 4 or you can pick that bottom foot up off the floor, flexing the ankle and drawing in. Can you move so they can see me? You got it. So both ankles are flexed. Knee draws into the chest as we push that opposite knee away from the center line of the body to open up the outside of that hip. You got it. We're just going to unwind and do the same thing on the other side. You can take the foot to the floor and cross opposite ankle over the knee, or you can lift that bottom foot up off the floor. After all the work we did in the outside of the hips, you should be feeling that nice big opening here through the outside of that hip. You got it. Take one more deep breath here. Then slowly, slowly unwind. I want you to take both feet to the floor, lengthen the legs long, reach those arms up overhead. We're going to roll ourselves all the way up to sit. Maybe we flex the ankles and reach towards the thigh, the shins, or the toes. Totally up to you here. Chin can tuck to the chest, opening up through the shoulder blades here in the back of the neck. Nice. When you're ready, slowly come all the way up. We're going to bring the base of the feet together. Can you move out of the way? That way. There you go. You can grab on either to the ankles or the tops of the toes. Totally up to you. Lift up through the chest and find a little slight hinge forward. Can you sit down? It's okay. You got it. Nice. Working through the inside of the hip, inner thigh here. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's enough. All right, so we're gonna sit ourselves up. That right foot's gonna stay in, left leg is gonna go long. You can reach for the thigh, shin, or toe as that right arm comes up and over. Push back through the shoulder to start to feel the opening down that side body. Nice job, relax the shoulders away. Now we're gonna spin chest and belly towards that left thigh as that right hand comes to meet the left arm wherever it falls. Opening up through the shoulder blades here. Again, chin can tuck to the chest. Slowly sit yourself up. Please watch this left knee. Here, you gotta move out of the way. So we're gonna let this left foot come back behind us, grabbing onto the top of the foot. Knee comes to connect to the floor. We're gonna draw the heel into the glute, a slight little push forward in the hip to open up through the inner hip and down the front of that left quad. I'm sorry, Peanut's in the way. When you're ready, again, watch this left knee, please. We're gonna unwind. Left foot's gonna come in now as that right foot goes long. Thigh, shin, or toes, your choice is that left arm comes up. Push the shoulder back to open up down that side body. Relax the shoulders away. Nice, then we'll spin chest and belly towards the top of the right thigh. Left hand comes to meet that right arm just wherever it falls. Nice, slowly, slowly come all the way up. Again, we're gonna bend this right foot. Foot's gonna come behind you as the knee connects to the floor. Heel draws into the glute. So if I turn this way, see how my heel is into the glute, knees is connected to the floor. Little squeeze through the glute as we open up through the front of the right hip flexor and down the quad. Nice job. Take your time. Again, please watch this right knee. Release, come all the way around. We're gonna bring the feet in front and we're just gonna prop ourselves up onto the balls of the feet. Fingertips can stay connected to the floor, the shins, or the thighs as we lengthen through the legs here in your forward fold. Have a nice softness in the knees. Maybe we grab onto opposite elbows. Find a little ragdoll as we find a little sway side to side. You can take that head and shake it. Yes, I'm gonna do this workout every single day. No, it was really not all that fun. I thought it was really fun. Soften the knees, roll yourself all the way up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders come up last with a big shoulder roll. Let's take those feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, just like we started. Sink the hips back, bend the knees, nice flat back. Chin tucks to chest as we roll ourselves all the way up to stand. Do it again. Soften the knees, sink the hips back, flat back. Chin tucks to the chest, big C curve. This time, I just want you to sink into the legs. Keep the chest lifted. Hands come to the thighs. Can you dip that left shoulder to the floor? Oh, my left, you're right, doesn't matter. And then just switch to the other side. Nice, make your way back to center, roll yourself all the way up. Open up those arms nice and wide, proud through the front of the chest. And then we're gonna soften the knees as we let those arms drop. Give me a nice deep breath in, and then blow it all away. Nice job, guys. Thank you all so much for being with me today. I hope you have an absolute wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.